Yo, welcome to Both the Ways podcast.
Sobre las olas.
Today we're gonna go over Kanye's new legal trouble.
Who's going to jail tonight?
Guess who's going to jail
tonight? New Music Friday with new single from Kanye and The Game. Also new albums from FKA Twigs, Cordae, and Bonobo. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Let us know if he should braid his hair next week or not. And hit that alert button so you know the next episode's coming out.
Smash.
With that said, hose up. Let's go.
Hose up. Come on.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
Yo, so what's up, baby? How you guys feeling today?
Feeling good, baby.
Chilling, bro. How about you?
Good.
Amazing, bro. So my name is Tom Park. I'm your host for tonight. I got Mr. Cross Colors right here to my right, the illustrious Wavy GX.
Hola. Hello.
I got the notorious Ulysses.
Notorious.
We are. And I got Mr. Ill J in the background.
Ill
Ill technician.
Little ditties.
So let me ask you guys, what's going on with Kanye?
Oh,
$1 million question, right? People have been trying to figure this out for years.
No, but this situation, like, so there's a song, I'll give you an example. There's a song that just came out, For You by Tyus. And he has this line, he says, did I say those things or did you push me to say those things? And I feel like that's what's going on with Kanye. Like, is he doing these things or are they pushing him to this point where they're making him wild out? Like he's an easy trigger. Mm-hmm. I know he's going to get pissed off if I do something. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think? Or do you want to fill in with the story real quick?
Yeah, so there's a couple of stories. I think they all kind of layer on. But a couple nights ago, a video came out that TMZ had caught Kanye, or a bunch of paparazzi had caught Kanye outside of a club or coming out of a studio, I think actually was. And as he's coming out, like people, paparazzi are shooting him. He's like, "Yo, no photos." The video doesn't start here. I'll tell you where the video starts. So this part is all my reenactment. So I get A1 sauce for the reenactment. Yo, no photos. And someone's like, "You don't even." So Kanye's like, "Yo, no photos. You guys don't know what I'm going through." And one of the paparazzis interjects and says, "We all got family problems, Kanye. It's all good, bro." And he's like, so then the video starts. Oh no, I'm sorry. So then allegedly he fucking pop, 1-2s him. One to the head, one to the neck. Give him a little 2-piece fucking with a side of biscuit, extra gravy. Guy plops down, hits his head on the alleged. These are all alleged. Hits his head on the cement, and then the video starts of basically Kanye talking to a lady, and he's like, "No, you were supposed to tell her. You were supposed to tell her." And the lady's saying like, "I'm your family, Kanye. Like, I'm your family." Like they're going at it. And then like it just kind of pans off to the gentleman on the floor. He's kind of out. Now he's not even out cold. He's kind of like doing the whole like I broke my neck accident thing,
Trying to get that check. Payday.
The video ends, which is then followed by like another outburst that he has on some network. Like he puts out a video himself wishing Chicago one of his kids. I don't know if it's a girl. I think it's a little girl.
His son.
His name is Chicago.
Saint.
Unisex. Anyways, one of his kids, Chicago's birthday. So his video. Did you guys see it? His video is like, "I just want to go publicly." I'm paraphrasing, so fucking all you quote goblins, but
don't kill me.
Yeah, don't fucking shoot me. But I'm just trying to wish my daughter. I think it's a daughter. My daughter, happy birthday. And Kim won't give me the address. I hit up Tristan, and he won't give me the address, which is funny because like Tristan's Chloe's ex, who like they're not split up, so he's still throwing shade. Like he's still trying to be funny, dog. That's why I start to like lean towards like he's doing it on purpose, bro. He's well aware. Like to throw the Tristan joke. How come he didn't say I hit up Travis?
Yeah,
but he didn't hit up Travis.
Well, he hit up Travis and Travis gave it to him. But I'm saying like you didn't have to say Tristan, bro. You could have said all the Kardashian sisters who you know are there, but you hit up with the guy who's getting like. You're trying You're trying to shoot all the time. Like this man.
It was a shot.
You know what I mean? So, anyways, then here's another one after these pictures like go live of him like at the party, like helping the baby swing, And then he's like, "Yeah, I want to just thank Travis Scott for shooting me the Addy."
Why you put him on blast stuff?
I know now fucking Travis is in trouble with the cards.
Yeah, but is it
on
some conspiracy shit? But is it also him trying to clear Travis from Astroworld so that all of Kanye's like epic fucking stands are like, yeah, we fuck with Kanye because we fuck with Travis because he sent Kanye the address.
Going deep.
Right?
Deep on him.
No, I'm just trying to get there because I'm trying to figure out like You tell me.
Or maybe it's Travis putting. This is horrible. Maybe it's Travis putting people in bad situations again. In dangerous situations.
Hey.
Again, so maybe he's.
Well, no, because I think
He's back.
Kanye hits up Travis and says, "Yo, shoot me the address." He's like, "I got you, G." You know?
Yeah.
Because we all know how it is to be canceled. So maybe he's like, "I feel you how it is to," but.
So he's getting sued for that 2-piece.
Oh, okay. So then, he's getting sued for the 2-piece. Of
course.
Actually, I don't think he's actually getting sued yet. I don't
No,
think
it was assault with battery.
Yeah.
Something like that, which is a misdemeanor.
I wrote down more because I'm like, what do you guys think about this whole psychosis? Like this, like what it looks like to be like a fucking breakdown.
Another episode of his.
Yeah, and then off the heels comes Eazy, which we'll get to. But like that whole like, during that whole time period, Tony made a good point, and I think you should make it. But is this Donda 2 announcement just a way to cover that noise, and then Donda 2 is never going to see the light of day, or is it doing all this fiasco to get Donda 2 more light and see how many people want to hear Donda 2? Because I think Kanye is used to this feedback loop now. Like he's created a feedback loop that no artist has done before, where he's like, he shows you Donda one time at one event, he sees how the crowd reacts, he goes back, fixes it up, gives it to you at another event, sees it, works it out. He figures out what hits and doesn't hit. So maybe he's like, do they want a Donda 2? Let me make this noise and then talk about Donda and see what the reception is, see what people are talking about. So it's like the guy is just a mastermind in all ways of it's like in any way, dog. So I'm like, I can never figure out what he's doing. Is he fucking with me or is he losing his shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I honestly think it's a combination of both. I think he is losing his shit a little bit, but he's always had the wherewithal to know how losing his shit affects his business.
Or how you can use it to his...
Or how you can use it. You know what I mean? I think he has enough of a handle of it to be like, but I can afford to wild out and see what happens with the in that sort of schematic way, dog.
Yeah.
I do feel like he has a grip enough to be like, I'm wilding the fuck out, so I'm gonna just keep me off phones, keep me off whatever. And then there's times where he's like, it's gonna work for me. Yeah. I'm wilding out, so I'm just gonna wild out in public, dog. I'm not feeling great. You know what I'm saying?
But that to me, it makes me feel like you're not really wilding out.
Yeah, not all.
Because bro, when someone's losing their shit, when someone's having a fucking mental breakdown, like anxiety attack, panic attacks, can't sleep, can't think, you don't have the wherewithal to be like, let me monetize this, by the way. No, you're literally having a fucking mental breakdown. True. So for you to have even that like slight thought is like, then you're probably you just know this is what works. Like you saw Tekashi do it. You do all these like outlandish and scandalous things and you know it works. You did the Trump thing, dog.
Yeah, I think his fully lost his shit time was when he actually was hospitalized.
Yeah, of course.
There was nothing public at that time.
Even in Wyoming, I think like he was probably in a dark space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's always in a dark space.
I'm sure he's still in a dark place. But yeah, not
because they were also saying, bro. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No.
One more thing that I thought was interesting on this whole drama is that Julia Fox. You know what I'm going with this?
Go ahead.
You heard this?
No.
Something about.
I think you have to recap the Julia Fox thing.
Okay,
just in case we wouldn't see the last
I don't know too much of it, but I'll tell you what I know and what the theory is about it. But Julia Fox is that girl from
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems, and so he's dating her now. He's going out with her now, but
with him.
They like went and did like this full-on photo shoot with like this well-known photographer, and it's like they were making it seem like it just happened naturally, but it seems like when she got there was like wardrobe for her, like it was all set up. Like he knew, like we're gonna do this photo shoot, we're gonna put this out, like we're gonna make this look super cool. So it's like even things that appear to be like, oh, I got a candid camera, you caught me. Like, nah, dog, this has a full-on thing ready for. Like, he had a rollout for his new relationship. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That was Donda too, bro.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this is a funny thing. I read recently that she's, and this is through Reddit forums, so forgive me. If I'm wrong, it's Reddit.
Those people are fucking. They know what they're talking about. On Reddit.
So they're saying that. She's actually not like a masochist, but like BDSM, like she's into like whips and chains and like domination. So I'm wondering.
And choke me, and I might die, but let me live.
But usually when but I think it's like for her, she's the dom and he's the sub. Where she does the tying up and doing everything like clamped and shit. Yeah, some shit like that. She puts the chastity belt on him.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I wonder. I'm curious about that. It's just funny to me. Okay, again, I think when you have fucking these masterminds over at VH1 and keeping up with the Kardashians and the Kardashian family itself, with that mom over there, all press is good press, right? And this still throws like Kardashians are still in the press, regardless.
Always.
So I think a part of it is Kanye for them was like the best thing that ever happened to them.
Hell yeah.
Since the sex tape, right? Because he's so easily triggered. He can make headlines on his own. You can trigger him, make his own, like, and cause him to make headlines.
And he's
like,
one of the most famous people on the planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On top of that, so whatever is gonna happen.
Yeah, but he's just like, we all have that one friend that we know, like, I can put the battery in this pack easy. Like if I need someone to do this, it's like, hey, go do this real quick.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you can do this. Like we know we got that friend. Shout out to you. I'm not gonna say your name. But yeah, so I think that like for them, he is perfect for them. And I feel like I'm gonna say I think it's a little bit of both. I think he is a genius. I think might be having some sort of breakdown in the middle of everything, but not a full breakdown, just things that are triggering him. But I also think that they're not doing a good job of not triggering him also.
Yeah.
I think they're pushing things like Kim's pictures with Pete Davidson that came out. I think they were like, nah, let's put these out. Kind of the same way that he had his photo shoot, they had their photo shoot. Like
In their way.
yeah, they're making this a point to push that story also hard because then it goes in contrast and now it becomes an argument in a fight.
It's so weird, bro. Such a weird
I just
world.
think it looks worse from Kanye though, dog. I don't know why. Because I feel like he did like a full on, like these fools had like nice ass clothes. Like they had fucking Mayweather there and then the fucking football player who walked
for sure what he did is
I'm like, why are you doing all that?
is much more, bro. But
Well, what I'm happy though is they've been showing a lot more videos and a lot more pictures of him in the studio.
yeah.
Right. So, and it's with a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
him
think
jumping on
ASAP.
this- Sorry.
It's not the ASAP was in the studio. The song with Game.
A lot of people were in that studio. Did you see the video?
Not the full video. I saw pictures.
When the Game fucking
oh yeah, when
they make the song, bro, that fucking studio is packed. No one could sit anywhere, bro. It's like a fucking club.
Yeah.
Bootsy's tomorrow. That's what it looked like, bro. I swear to God.
yeah, bro, it's pretty sick, man. Speaking of which, New Music Friday. The Game released a new song called Eazy with Kanye West or Ye.
Okay.
Is it produced by Kanye?
I didn't check that.
I would think so.
But I would guess it's
It sounds like it. And it took one of my favorite fucking Eazy-E samples of all time.
yeah, it was
My
a good
life
song.
was never easy.
Yeah.
It was great.
That was good. He was once a dog from around the way. My life was never easy. Yeah, it's good. How many waves?
3.
Yeah, 3. I don't really play it back too much.
Yeah, 3. Mid song.
Not even 2.
Not even 2.
I would,
two.
you know, now that I have a buddy in there, I'm gonna go 2.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. It,
Now that I
was,
can hold your
it was a
hand.
little lackluster, but it's not a bad song. 'Cause
No, it's
I
not a
love
bad
the
song.
sample.
It's
Not a bad song.
Yeah, like you guys said, I'm not gonna listen back to it.
Yeah.
It's just fine. It's just fine.
Yeah, it's actually fun. It's actually a fun song.
The video of it
I'm a
was better
Pete-
than the song.
I'm gonna beat Pete Davidson's ass. That's funny. It's fun. Like
a line.
it adds more to everything that's fucking going on.
It's a fucking bar.
Yeah. So I mean,
Talks about you're not at your mom's house. You gotta do shit around here. So I don't know what the fuck he said. When he's talking about his kids being at his crib.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fine. You know what was interesting too is the art for it. That like skinned monkey.
That was interesting.
That's
I'm like, what, are you trying to make me uncomfortable?
It's off a Supreme shirt though, because I guess the Game had a shirt that had that design. It was Supreme.
Yeah.
And they just took it and made it an album cover. That's what it's.
Either way,
Yeah,
from,
it's like, what
from
the
whatever companies have used it or use it,
Yeah.
it's just like is it supposed to be like offsetting?
Yeah, I think it is.
Like that's what it's supposed to be.
Offset.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like, I'm gonna skin you, bro. If I want to end
Like
you, I'll
looking
end
at
you.
that shit.
Yeah, it's vicious, bro.
So to me, it gave me like hell vibes.
Yeah, no, it's
Right?
vicious.
It's just-
Yeah, but with Kanye and his whole God thing and there's hell vibes. I mean, but everything he's saying is like, I'm gonna go to hell for this shit. So
Yeah,
just- the-
he said bitch several times on this.
I think the God thing
Verse.
is just an angle, dog. You know, it's just an angle, bro. You know, I don't think like he's not married to the idea, you know. So I think that he just keeps thinking, because he did say a lot of bad words, which is so like.
Said bitch several times.
Unbecoming
which
of him.
He hadn't
Yeah.
been doing.
But anyways,
I don't know. You put a skin monkey on something, you're just gonna do some wild shit.
I know you're gonna do that.
You know what I mean? Like,
and that was.
I don't hold you to nothing you do.
Now that you
brother.
say that, maybe that's another reason why I think it's kind of like a 2-3. Because I'm like, I think you could have done something way harder, especially with Game. Like you could have done some wild shit with the skin monkey as your album cover.
And I was like, holy fuck.
yeah, like I like the sample. I still feel like they could have done more with the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Game's verse was what I expected from Game. It didn't blow me out of the water. Kanye just has nice funny quotables, but I mean, was it a good Kanye verse? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just all ways around. I'd say it's fine.
Yeah.
The sample is probably the hottest thing about the track, and that's pretty much. Go check it out. It's worth checking it out.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
Yeah, go
For the
listen.
culture.
Go listen to it. If you haven't listened to it, listen to it.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say
So
about.
and that's all I gotta say about that. All right. So real quick, speaking of music, I think he introduces this question: if you could play one song for the entire world to hear, what song would that be?
Does that question make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the whole world's gonna hear this song when you play it.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna. Have you guys seen? You've seen it. Harry Potter, bro. At the very end, 7 Part 2, where like Voldemort's like, and now I'm talking directly, but everybody hears it in their head.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine. Like, all right, if one song you could pick and everyone's gonna just have to be forced to hear it,
Yeah.
what song would it be?
That's a really hard question. And I'm gonna.
And we don't have to answer it now. We could go back and think about it and let people ponder it because I couldn't come up with one either. So
Okay.
I don't really want to rush and answer. I'm cool to just like propose a question and come back and answer it.
Okay.
But up to Tone.
Okay. We
Unless
can
you
go,
have an answer.
No, like so. The thing with this was like, okay, do I want to like pick a song that's going to direct people towards world peace, or do I want to just have a song that everyone's just going to love?
feels good and love.
Yeah, or do I just want a song to just like, what the fuck was that? You know, like fuck with
You
people.
want to torture people.
Yeah.
What's the angle I want to go with?
Yeah, exactly.
Although the truth is, you'll probably torture someone with any one of the options. Someone's gonna hate what you play.
Yeah.
So you have to concede that. Like some people are gonna hate what I play because
Yeah.
Because you're not.
it's our freedom to not have music playing in our ear, Angelo. That's why.
Yeah, because there are people who legitly do not like music.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
I
I
can't.
can't,
There's people who don't play music all day.
or just like at all.
Yeah.
Like there's some people like, have you
Don't
ever,
listen to music.
Not even in the car.
not even in the
Bro,
car,
so
like they listen to like NPR, or just talk radio or podcasts.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
like,
I know someone who like listens to the car, but like when they're at home and music's playing, they're like, turn that off.
Yeah.
yeah, I remember being a kid in like high school and talking to a girl and be like, hey, so like what kind of music do you like? And they're like, oh, I don't like music. And I'm like, the fuck?
That's probably one of the most outlandish things to be said. Like, I don't like music. I guess I say I don't like Marvel movies.
Nah,
But
it's
music
not the
and
same.
comic movies aren't the same. Bro.
It's like saying.
I'm just saying, like, there's
Saying you don't like movies is the equivalent of saying you don't like
Oh
music.
no, I wouldn't say that. Yeah.
Like you saying, you could be like, I don't like rock music.
Okay, what if
That's
I
the
said?
equivalent of saying I
What
don't
if I
like.
said I don't like? I used to not like going to the movies.
No,
A lot
but
of
this
people
is-
that don't like
that would be
going
that
to
would be the
movies.
same
Okay,
thing as saying I don't like going to a concert. Doesn't mean you don't like
Okay,
music.
okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Music is like the
I'm just trying to
whole
fig-
thing.
yeah,
You don't
no,
like
I-
none of it.
I agree. I think it's outlandish, but I'm just saying, like, what's the equivalent of that?
Equivalent is to say I don't like movies. Period.
Yeah,
That's the equivalent.
Yeah.
Or I don't. Yeah.
I hate watching things.
Hate watching things.
Well, there are people that don't like movies. It's weird. Like I get
That's
that
very
not
rare
like
too. Though.
movies.
It's probably
But
just as rare as people saying I don't like
No,
music.
if I heard someone, it's like if someone told me I don't like ice cream, bro, I'd be like, damn, you're a murderer, bro. Like everybody likes ice cream.
Yeah.
No, we like this. No.
Do you like ice cream?
Not really.
Really?
You're a murderer, bro.
What about protein ice cream, bro?
I mean,
Okay, what's your snack of choice then?
Snack.
What's your snack?
What's your snack?
Is it wheatens?
Is it seaweed?
His protein shake? What is it, bro?
Steak.
I don't know. I like eating like the cashews. Cashews are good.
This motherfucker.
love
Get the
cashews,
fuck
too.
out of here.
We're
bro.
talking about
I'm talking about a goddamn. You can't hit me with fucking cashews. I'm talking about ice cream here, bro. Do you like cookies,
but you-
brownies?
some sort of dessert.
What do
Yeah.
you snack on? I don't
That's
snack
not-
on ice cream.
Okay, I meant dessert. I meant dessert.
Let's go
Okay,
dessert.
Dessert. Pumpkin pie.
Oof.
Oh, I love pumpkin pie,
All right,
too.
bro. You're not a murderer, bro.
Yeah.
How about apple pie?
Good old
How about-
American
How about
pie.
pecan pie?
No,
I can do
no.
pecan for sure.
okay.
Oof, you can't?
I can't.
No.
Pecan warmed up with some ice cream. Back to the ice cream. Ugh.
Yeah, but anything when you make the a la mode is just fire.
A la mode.
I don't know
What
what
is that?
That's when you put ice cream on top of it.
on top of a warm pie.
On top of something
Jesus Christ, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, so anytime you go to like Marie Callender's or something, or
warm. Marie Callender's,
you just
my boy.
you get a pie, ask it for a la mode, so you get that warm pie, and then you get the nice vanilla ice cream scoop on top.
Actually, I do like ice cream with a pumpkin pie though.
There you go. See, I know
Yeah.
man's
But I
not a
don't just
murderer,
crave
bro.
ice cream, but yeah.
Okay, but you still like ice cream. I'm just saying, like, to me, ice cream is like universal, bro. Like any kid you tell, like, I'll give you a popsicle stick, like one of the fucking icicles. I'm good. Yeah, I mean, you can convince any kid to do anything for a fucking
For ice cream?
for a nice little.
Yeah,
fucking
saying
ice
you don't
cream
like
pop.
music is wild as fuck. I
Why-
don't get on this tangent right now.
Yeah, no,
It's a
that's
music
actually
video.
that's
It's a
actually pretty
music
funny. So, my little cousin Angelo had a babysitter one time, and I had to take him from work because my uncle brought him to work with us. I had to take him home, and the whole time he's just fucking crying. He's like 4 years old. I had to like strap him in the back seat. He's just fucking nothing. He wanted nothing with me. Even just to get him in the car, I had to like grab him, and he's like jumping up, and his fucking head hits my thing. I bite my tongue. I'm bleeding. I'm like, this fucking kid's wild.
That sounds like bro. You just want to fucking start.
Yeah, and then so
just because of the pain, not because you want to do that.
so like a mile away, I drove like 3 miles from the office, and I was like, "Yo, you want ice cream?" He's like, "Huh? Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, bro.
Went in, got him some fucking ice cream. He shut up the whole ride home. He's just.
Bro, Demi does that shit to me all the time. I'm in bed, don't want to go to sleep. And she's like, fucking, let's eat ice cream. I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm down.
Ice cream is my favorite food.
Calms me down, bro. Have a nice little ice cream and go to sleep.
It's so hard to say no to ice cream.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I love ice cream.
Fucking
Yeah,
Ice cream on something, like a Pizookie.
You combine it with some sort of pastry, it's fire.
Yeah, Pizookie from BJ's. Yeah.
BJ's too. It's a nice dessert.
BJ's.
You like to give those?
A la mode.
Oh fuck! All right,
Fucking idiot.
When a
this is
mode is
over.
right,
Yeah.
take care of this.
That's fucking funny.
All right, baby. So
When we make merch, it's gonna be ice cream. Yeah, you know what time it is.
you know what time it is. Hose up.
What's up?
All right. We back.
All right.
I always love it when we start because when we start, he doesn't smoke this. It's not till he starts getting a little lit, and then he's just
2 shots in.
Yeah,
You know
he's
what's
just
fucking hilarious about that? I noticed that, A, which you're hot for noticing. 2, I realized the other day that my grandma was like, someone was like, oh yeah, like I've never shown my grandma the podcast. She sees us do it and she watches us set up.
She's never
But she's
watched
never
it.
seen the product, right? So she's kind of like, what are these fools doing every fucking Monday, just drinking and wasting time? Because all she sees is the
Smoking.
aftermath the next day of all the fucking cans and bottles that are left over. And she's like, she told me that you guys should be careful drinking all that liquor, you know? Like, so she never saw the product of it, right? So the other day, like someone, one of my cousins came and stayed here when I wasn't here. And they mentioned it like, oh, they probably saw the stuff and they're like, oh, what is that? Oh, Angel has a podcast with his friends. They come here. So like, oh, let's watch it. And so my cousin calls me. She's like, hey, what's the name of your podcast? I want to watch it. I was like, cool, it's this one. You guys will see it on YouTube. And then so I'm sure my grandma saw it. And then I realized the other day, it's like, oh, my grandma must have saw me smoke. Bro, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like all of that started to connect to me. She's like, I was like, she had to have.
If she watched the whole fucking episode.
Well, if she saw me 2 shots in, I'm smoking.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, exactly.
2 shots in was all she needed, bro. And I was gonna start puffing and huffing.
And she hasn't told you nothing, so.
But she told me that day, tengan cuidado, tanto licor, hay que calmarse. Es malo. You know?
Yeah.
Suele pasar cosas malas, mijo.
Así, you know? Es mejor que digan, por aquí pasó, que aquí quedó. Translated, that means, and it's actually a really a common saying in Latin America. It's like, it's better for them to say that he passed by here than he ended up here.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically like whenever someone's like, you know, when people are trying to fight and everyone wants to jump in, they're like, don't jump in, mijo. It's better that they said that you passed through here than you fucking died here, you know?
that it ended
so,
for you
So
here.
don't get involved with shit like that. I mean, that's just one of the, but that thing could be used a million different type of ways. So
Yeah.
Honduras is like, one of the ways I learned Spanish, I'm going to find this book for Tony. I'm going to find the book, bro, from Honduras. Anyways, it was a book, dog, and it was a book of idioms, Latin American idioms.
The best.
And so it was just stuff like that, bro. And I learned so many idioms. So when I was a kid, I would like be nosy listening to my grandma talk, and I'd be like, and I hit her with an idiom, and she'd be like, yeah, exactly. You know, so she'd be blown away, but it's because I was studying the idioms. Like, what does this mean? When do you use this? So I would ask my grandma,
when
like,
does this apply?
when does this apply? What's the context here? You know, like what a fucking dork I was, bro. But I wanted to learn the idioms. So
That's sick shit, bro.
I know a lot of them, bro. And
No, I know you always drop it.
I always impress like older people because they're like, how do you know that? Like, you know, fuck it. I studied the idioms, bro.
I studied the idioms.
Study the idioms. So speaking of someone that studies idioms or the greatness or
Yeah, honestly.
or the written history or things that came before, my man Cordae dropped an album called Bird's Eye View.
Drop the YBN because we don't got the ownership.
Exactly.
Did you hear that? Why he dropped the YBN?
He just wanted to bring his own brand.
No, what it was, bro, is YBN is like it's owned by, like it's a group that's like,
Yeah, it's like ASAP.
it's like a record label basically. So when you add it, exactly like ASAP. Well, ASAP's more of a friend thing. This one seems to be more of like you sign to YBN
label.
and then you add it. And like, because they'd have ownership of their music, he's like, nah, I don't want that. And he went independent. Basically, he's gone independent. I don't know about independent, but
Bird's Eye View.
Bird's Eye View, Cordae. How are you feeling about this album?
I like it a lot.
start off with the waves and hit me why.
I'm I'm gonna go three for now. First off, production from off the jump. It's just great, bro. There's a couple songs that like really stand out to me as far as like the production goes, and I'll get back to you on those. He's an interesting rapper because he's like one of those
The lisp.
went to college rappers, you know, like J. Cole. If you like J. Cole, you like Cordae. If you haven't heard of Cordae, he's from North Carolina too.
Is he?
He's from Raleigh, no?
I don't know. I don't know that much about him.
He's from Raleigh, North Carolina. I thought he was a West Coast guy, like early on.
I can see that, yeah.
But he's from North Carolina. Anyways, so the production is really good.
Yeah.
Some of the concepts in there are good.
100.
He's rapping, like really rapping.
Yeah.
You know, it's not your usual trap shit, although he has some trap tracks in there.
Yeah.
Like the one with Gunna.
What did you rate that song? If I had to.
That's one of the lower ones for me.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm just trying to average out where you got your. No, I'm trying to figure out where you got the 3 from. So I'm trying to average out because I know where you're at.
Yeah, and then Lil Wayne is featured on here, and he has his verse is hot.
We talked about that single though. We talked about that single, Sinister.
Yeah.
Bro.
But I listened, but
Isn't it one of the
I'm to
hottest?
tell people it's on this project, and Lil Wayne.
I'm just saying, like, bro, that shit was fire.
Yeah, Lil Wayne goes off on that shit.
Yeah.
So kind of to I'm bad with that shit when I see it.
What?
Like in the middle of.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
bro.
just bad with it.
Am I distracting you?
Yeah.
My bad.
I can't think and shit. It's all good, but
I forgot to get it
the people
between.
know I get stuck. I'm not good at like.
It's like a day.
I'm
I
terrible
forgot
at
to get
multi-
between the things.
I'm terrible at multitasking.
No, me
so I
too,
have to
bro.
like stop and like
Me too,
think,
no,
what
me
is this
too,
for
me
telling? Can I help with this? You know? I can't think about it.
My bad. I apologize.
Mario would say it's the analytical in you, bro. Like,
Yeah, I guess whatever.
That's
I
his
don't know what
favorite
the
word
fuck
for
it is.
everything. I don't even know what that means.
So one point I wanted to make about like Lil Wayne being
Yeah.
on there and even Eminem being on there is
Yeah.
if these two guys, if those rap giants are on this album, it tells you a little bit about the kind of respect you have for Cordae
good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
as a rapper.
Very good point.
So if you like rap, and it feels like C Carter, which you put on the playlist. Go check it out, Above the Waves playlist on Spotify.
Plug.
Nice plug.
It feels so nostalgic.
Yeah.
And I like some of the shit that he's talking about. He's talking about like before he made it, he was just dreaming of having a Charger, right?
Sitting at home watching Coach Carter scheming on this fucking Cartier. When I heard that, bro, I thought that was one of the hardest fucking lines ever, bro.
Yeah.
Like sitting at home watching Coach Carter scheming, how am I get this Cartier, bro? Like, what am I gonna do for that?
Yeah.
Bro, that's when I heard that verse, I was like, I'm adding that.
Yeah.
I'm adding that for sure, bro.
Yeah, and it felt so nostalgic to me because, well, he's our age. You know?
He's our age.
So I love Coach Carter.
I love Coach Carter too.
I
Yeah.
fucking love that movie. And I remember being that age and thinking about my life moving forward and shit and like some of my dreams and
And
things
such
like
an
that.
inspiring movie, bro. So for him to be moved by it is like,
By that movie,
I'm like, I get you, bro. Me too.
Exactly. That's why that song landed for me.
I
'Cause
agree.
It
Same
fucking
here.
connected with me tough, dog.
Same
And
here,
even the
bro.
Charger line, because this one's like
know what you're talking
particular
about.
to me.
Yeah.
Because the first car I was looking at that I wanted for as my first car, the first one that I looked at was a Charger.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, this was like,
Yeah, I know.
he's just like, he's the
just
same
like-
kid. He's the
Yeah.
same-
And he says it a few times throughout the album, like, I can't wait till I can retire my mom. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. That's why people fuck with me. Like, I'm just telling you, like, yeah, I'm not even that rich yet. Like, I can't even retire my mom yet.
Yeah.
And that's just a dope thing to like feel like there's a human to it. You
What
know?
do you mean? He has this line where he says like he made like 12 million or 25 million without dropping an album. last
Yeah,
year.
but
Yeah.
but
He has that line too,
but
bro.
remember the cost of everything, bro. Nothing is free. Like so
In North
nothing is-
Carolina?
he doesn't net that much money, bro. No, but I'm saying the cost of getting
Yeah.
studio time, the cost of getting the marketing, the cost of promoting. I mean, bro, think about how much we get to promote and we still have our day jobs. You know, imagine when you're like, I give up everything. All I'm gonna do is promote this. So there's days I eat and there's days I don't eat. So when I got this 12 mil check, that's because I'm in debt 11 already, bro. I got one net. I netted one. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I agree. Like he is probably making money, but I think he's still not at the point. And he's probably super smart where he's like, I can't just start throwing away money right now.
I'll
bro.
get there.
I can't do it. I'm gonna get there, but I'm not at that level.
Yeah, and he's not at that level. One of the lines that tells me that too is on Mama's Hood. He says, that power washing van I just bought from my pops. So he's not rich enough to retire his pops, but he
Hey,
can buy him a
and then-
van that he can make money with.
And then
You
he
know what I
says,
mean?
next time I drop, we'll upgrade it.
Yeah.
Like next album, we're gonna upgrade that one.
Yeah, and
You know?
eventually
We're
you'll
starting.
retire.
We're getting there.
You know what I'm saying? So all that shit's hot, makes him really relatable. It's that kind of album.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. And I like it a lot.
Yeah.
3, I think disclaimer for you guys, and like now that we're talking about how we're rating this shit, a lot of the shit that I think I'm gonna react to are gonna be 3s on the first like weekend coming out. It's gonna be hard to get higher than a 3. There's some that'll get to 4s, but I think the default will end up being 3s a lot. You know?
Yeah.
Just because it's hard to, off of one weekend to be like, yo. I mean, these next shit are gonna be.
No, I give this one a 3 also, just because it's a lot of like just lyricism. So it's like it's something that you like listen to for like some type of inspiration or some type of grit, maybe in the gym. Like it's not something that I bump in the car with my girl or like chilling on a way to go eat on a date. Like I'm gonna play something more vibey, something more like something that gives us more of like a up tempo. So for that reason, I would give it a 3. But I think project wise and production value is there.
As a rap album,
yeah, one of the best rap albums yet, at least of 2022, and it's impressive, bro. But
it's 2 weeks.
Yeah, but that's why I think because there's another album I want to talk about where I'm like, for coming out in week 2, I'm like, oh shit, you gave me your best punch now, or do you have something hotter? Because I'm really impressed by what you put out, you know? So just to talk to one song, and then so I give it a 3. But I want to talk about the Parables where Eminem comes out. I think that shit is hot, bro. Eminem comes with some fire shit. Eminem is nasty. One line that Eminem said that just got me, he's like, gorier than Eva Long.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, bro, this man is on some shit. He's talking about like, I might relapse. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I might relapse. But fuck him. I'm gonna kill
He
this.
just keeps saying I was gonna relapse.
So I was like, ooh, like, I hope you don't relapse. I'm not saying like
For your health
like
and your life, please don't do that.
But I'm just saying like, there's some grittiness there, and there's some like very authentic feelings of like, I might.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not here to tell you that I'm clear and that here's my chip of fucking.
I graduated from.
Yeah, no, like I might still like I'm still who I am. I thought that was hard, bro. I thought that was fucking. I felt that throughout the whole album. Like everybody, even on Lil Wayne on Sinister, everybody felt raw. Everybody felt like fuck it. Like and to your point, they must respect Cordae to do that on his album because Wayne had a verse on what album we talk about? The Weeknd.
yeah.
It was a good verse. It's probably one of the best songs on that album, but it wasn't as
not
hard.
this fucking
It's not
verse.
Sinister, bro.
Yeah.
It's not Sinister, bro.
No, yeah, he goes off on this one.
Yeah, definitely. First of all, for Eminem, again, I hope you don't relapse.
Yeah, 100%.
But I thought your music had more variety when you were on drugs. So I just have to say that.
But think about it, bro. I mean, he's playing it safe in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is he's not playing it safe anymore.
Yeah.
That's why he's kind of saying like, I'm gonna get back into this show so hardcore that I might relapse. I hope not, but that's where I'm at.
That's
right
where I'm
now.
at with it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they just felt raw.
I don't know. I'm tired of this Eminem version that we're getting the last 8 years or whatever.
I agree though, bro.
It's horrible to listen to. Like when the moment I heard him on that song, I was excited to see it when I saw it, and I was just like, no, like it's the same shit, and I don't like it.
On this song.
Yeah.
You didn't
Like
like
no,
that?
his writing's phenomenal. It's not that. It's just like his flow, his cadence. I'm just sick of like it's the same thing that he's been doing, and it's like he's lost his like variation. Like he's just.
It's not new anymore. We've heard it already.
It's sad to say though because he's so good at rapping,
he's
and
so-
even this verse technically is better than anything.
Yeah.
Rapping.
Yeah. Period.
Yeah. Nothing can touch even this fucking.
But it's more than just.
pleasant to hear.
It's more than just that though, and that like music is more than just like how good you can rap. Like, cause how many songs have great lyrics?
I 100% agree.
Like for example, like you probably thought about this about the Weeknd album. Lyrics are great. I just didn't like how everything sounded. Everything was good.
100%.
But the lyrics are there.
We now give a fuck about the package nowadays.
Yeah.
We care more about that package.
How does it land?
Well,
Yeah.
because people are doing some crazy, intricate things where it's like, you can't just miss the landing anymore.
You can't just be super technical with it. You gotta make me feel.
That's a fair point. It's a fair point.
Yeah.
So with Cordae's album, I gave it like a 2.5. I'm being nice. I might give it a 2.
Interesting.
And here's why. First of all, I want to say this. Cordae is one of my favorite new up-and-coming rappers.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this next era of rappers because what he's doing gives me hope. Because a lot of times we hear everyone's doing that trap, that Migos shit, and he's taking it to a different level. He's still bringing back the lyricism, rhyme schemes, everything is good. So
Picks great samples.
picks
With
great samples.
Whoever his producers are. 'Cause
Yes.
Oh, by the way, I didn't put this on the notes. Sorry, I'm going to finish off. Watch his Tiny Desk.
I saw it and I was like, nope.
It's what drew me to the album. I wasn't going to check the album that hard. I was going to probably bash on it more, but I saw a Tiny Desk. Check it out, bro.
I'll check it
I'll
out.
check it out.
It's nice.
Check it out.
It's nice like Tyler's. Nice. Not that nice. Tyler's was really nice.
That
but it's
flavor.
nice like that.
I don't even know if I've seen Tyler's. I gotta check that
bro,
out.
Tyler kills that Tiny Desk.
So with that said, like to me, he's the next up. He's like the Jay Morat of rap right now. Like he's hot. Everyone knows who he is.
People respect him.
People respect him, and of course, the legends respect him, and which is
Important.
Probably the greatest thing for a young rapper to have.
Hell yeah, bro.
Sure.
But with that said, I just felt like his flow was monotonous on the album. I really didn't care too much for the samples. I thought a lot of the songs sound the same. To me, I didn't feel this album. Like if I was talking to someone right now and they're like, "Oh, Coachella, Cordae is there. Like, who is that? Like, what should I listen to get to know this guy?" I don't play this. I don't tell him this album. I tell him his previous album. Previous album, amazing. If I'm introducing someone, I show him his previous album. I just feel like there wasn't enough variation. Now again, I'm not. The hard thing is my 2.5 Waves are actually comparing Cordae to Cordae. It's not Cordae to the next man up.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm just holding him to his own standard that he's left me with, or left the people with that I feel like he's great with now. Does he still have bars? Does he still have content? He still have stuff to say? Yes. But I'll probably give it a couple more listens just to see if I missed something. But in full context, I don't really fuck with this album.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I like them. Both singles that came out, I thought were the best songs. Super and the one with Sinister with Lil Wayne. I added those, right? So I've been adding his music. I like his music. I just did not care for this album.
Fair enough.
So you expected more out of it.
Yes.
Got it. Cool.
Next album, FKA Twigs, Caprisongs.
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 I'm just I'm just start real quick. I also gave it 2.5, but I do have a quick reason why. It's very interesting to me. It's very, very fucking interesting. If you're not familiar with her or her music, it's like, wait, what is this? I liked it. I enjoyed it.
She's from England, just so you know.
She's from England. I did not know that before the album, even though I've heard her old stuff, because she talks a lot on this album, and she has a lot of the people from the UK's on her featuring. But again, I just there are a couple songs I liked, and then just kind of went over my head.
Yeah.
And then that's my fault because I'm horrible music judger. Go ahead.
Makes sense. I actually give this one a 4. I give this a 4, and today I was having a fucking meltdown with Demi, thinking like, is this a 5 album and I can't notice
See
it?
Yeah.
Like, am I afraid to give it a 5? Cause I'm thinking to myself, like, what am I gonna give this on the pod? And like, am I afraid to give this a 5 because I don't want to use my 5 card?
I just think 5s aren't gonna happen off of one weekend.
Yeah, and so then
That's
I'm
what I
thinking to
believe.
myself, I need to sit with it more. But honestly, bro, this is a fucking great project. It's a 4, hard 4.
Solid, like
Solid.
not gonna
fuck-
budge for.
Like, no, it's never going beyond. Like,
That's
bro,
hard.
Never
the
gone
ma-
below a 4.
I don't. And I thought this was an interesting question. Like, have you heard something like this before?
Not really, but
If I could fucking kiss you right now, I'd fucking
but just because you heard something different does not mean that it's fucking amazing.
No. It's amazing. I'm just saying, have you heard something like this before?
No, like stylistically, it's great, and I think that's why I gave it a higher thing. Just stylistically, the songs didn't land.
Yeah,
with me.
no,
But as experimental as she went, I love it.
Yeah, honestly, bro, that to me, like, so first and foremost, that's what caught my attention when I played it. Right off the bat, it opens with Ride the Dragon, which to me sounds like a little Aaliyah-esque. And she like has breakdowns in there, and she has like, if you
Space
notice, bro, the production isn't like, nothing about it is like just there. Everything is intentional. Everything is attractive in the production of it, bro. The sounds of it are just like, what's going on here, bro? And the fact that it got me thinking that far.
Yeah, so I think the production almost feels like they're its own artist.
Yeah.
Right.
I was literally thinking the same thing. I was like, the producer on this went
so
off.
good,
Yeah.
bro.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the cohesion of it. Like, so I heard the Tears in the Club with the Weeknd. I didn't listen past 45 seconds. I skipped on and said, this is stupid. I don't even want to hear this. Right? And maybe because I was just hating on the Weeknd. I'm just the biggest hater. I'm the biggest hater of the Weeknd lately, but whatever. But I heard it in the project and I was like, oh fuck, that's the Tears in the Club song with I was like, oh, it sounds great in the album. Like, so from production to cohesiveness of the art, bro, I was blown away by it.
Yeah.
Then you add in the fact that there's like things I've never heard, bro. On Meta Angel, bro, at the end, she like auto-tunes her voice with some 808s that sounds super
the
808
deep-
heartbreak.
the-
I was like, whoa, what is this?
Yeah.
I even thought Tony was gonna, cause I was like, I understand that there's some oddness to it, but when I heard it, I was like, oh, this sounds like some shit that if I heard this, bro, I think like, oh, Tony likes this right here.
Well, I mean, when I listened to Ride the Dragon, I was like, you guys got to listen to this album.
Yeah.
Right? So I knew that off the bat, and I seen her features. I already know what kind of artist she is. I already knew this is going to be good. Again, my problem was just some of the songs I just didn't like them. It's not like again, experimenting wise, it's fucking beautiful. Yeah.
So,
but that doesn't mean I'm gonna sit there and listen. Like my re-listen, I don't know.
Yeah. So just I'll close it off and hand it off. I had never heard of it. I had only heard FKA Twigs like songs. I never listened to an album of hers. You know.
Same.
So when I went into it, I was like, whoa, this blew me away.
Yeah.
So again, I like the content. The one thing I did say to myself about halfway through the album was, damn, you're from London. You should have given me some London drill.
She does have a drill.
Yeah, so she gives it to me with the Georgia song, which I thought was hot, but I think it was missing something. Like, maybe one of the reasons I didn't give it a 5 too is because I thought there was certain things that you could have gone a little bit more on and just given me a 5 album. Like, I know that I heard things where I was like, bro, you should have bought a Pop Smoke feature like that. Like almost like to that level where like, had you done this little nook, like this little addition, would have blew me away. But great fucking album, solid fucking 4. I'm going back to it. Oh, one more thing. This might be my new artist of 2022.
Okay, interesting.
Like, that's how I feel about her. Along with Cordae, I should have said that for Cordae too, because I didn't really like. Tony had been adding him 2021. I was like, nothing of interest. This album really like. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I might be checking this more often. But FKA Twigs for sure may become my Caliuchis of last year, or 2020 when like she dropped that album and I played it the whole entire year. I might play this fucking song, this album the entire year.
Real quick, the thing missing from that song with Georgia is not as the second Georgia verse.
Yes, I didn't need that other person on it.
Yeah.
I didn't need
a second Georgia verse.
Yes,
and then
100%.
And then for Cordae, he has a song with Anderson .Paak. You guys heard that one? They're rapping back and forth. It's like I got 4 bars, you got 4 bars, I got 4 bars, you got 4 bars.
I love tracks like that.
And that's off his first album, and that's what I'm saying is that first album.
There you go.
Is
I
disgusting.
can get behind that.
I respect it. I don't have much to add. I feel the same way as G on this. Hard 4, bro. This shit's not. You can't budget off of 4. I fucking loved it a lot. And yeah, as
Can't
far
wait
as
to
like,
shroom to it.
just because it's
Sorry.
just because it's fresh doesn't make it good. That's true. But needless to say, it's fresh. You're gonna be hard pressed to find something out there that sounds similar to this. You're just not gonna find it.
Right?
Yeah, you're just not, bro. You're just not. Dude, it reminded me of like when I've heard fucking.
What are you gonna say right
Shakes.
now?
Shakes,
Oh my
okay.
God, bro! I fucking knew you were gonna say that. 'Cause I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. The first time I heard Shake's album, I was like, I've never heard something. Like, it slapped me in my fucking face, bro.
Yeah,
this is exactly how I felt with
It's
this
that
too.
fresh and different from her.
Bro,
You
I
see-
really
if-
do want to kiss you. Bro.
You see, look, if you fuck with me, I tell you guys listen to good music, and then everybody loves it. See, so listen, I'm more than just good
I
looks.
actually was gonna go to FK because Demi actually's fucking with FKA Twigs since 2013, and I heard her first album. I'm gonna send you guys a song. Show me today. It's like, it's a little Frank Ocean-esque, and my critique on that is I like it when there's a little bit of a bump, dog. Like when there's
Give me
no,
a little bounce.
Yeah, when there's a little if there's exactly. I said this. I use the exact same words here. Like, if there's no bounce, it's a little tough for me to like. Okay, like we're gonna have our periods.
We're like syncing up right now.
Yeah, honestly, bro. Literally, I was saying Demi the same thing. Like, give me that bounce. So there's a song, and as I'm telling Demi this thing about the bounce, bro,
Bounce comes in.
a little bounce comes in. It's not long, and it just kind of she throws it in. Like she knows
You need a little bit.
I need a little bit of a, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So a couple of things with the production too is there was I forgot to put the note on what track it was, but it happens on several tracks. The production has like layered vocals.
Yeah,
So there's like humming and like
yeah,
shit like that where it's like and it's layered too. So they're happening at the same time. It's just very, very fucking creative. It's great.
Would you agree that it's not a far-fetched statement to say it's something that you've never heard before?
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I've ever heard any music like this, and that's what I'm saying to y'all. You're gonna be hard pressed to find something that sounds like this.
You can't find something like this.
You know, it's from. I guess the heart of it is an urban space, but it's really creative. It's just like
Super creative.
Some nice R&B stuff. So
yeah.
when would someone play this album?
So I would say this album is like when you're like cruising, this album would be great, but you got to play the whole album. Like you can shuffle, but only the album because it sounds really out of context with other things because it's so jarring
good
how
point.
different it is.
Good point.
But when you listen to it as the project, even if you shuffle, because I've shuffled it now, because I thought like, oh, maybe I have to listen to it through. But when you shuffle it, it's cool because sonically the album works so
Still
well.
cohesive.
But I would say it's like a late night drive, probably like on your way to dinner, you light up a little spliff and you're like trying to chill, get in the little set because you're gonna pop a little bottle of wine at dinner with your date. you might play this.
Yeah, or even if you and your date or your girl or your mans or whatever are hanging out at the crib and like just laying around, like maybe had a couple drinks in you already, you're just
even
chilling.
Cleaning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just but like chilling, you know what I mean? And it's not with a bunch of people. You're just kind of it's either you and your partner is just you and you're just like chilling, like lounging.
Yeah.
You just have this shit spaced out, and you guys are like maybe having a conversation, but it's really there's not too much else going on.
Yeah.
It's like the music you.
One last thing, I know we need to move, but this album is that good, bro. Light Beamers.
That's the one I was gonna add.
That shit is hot, and it has a really dope message of like, yo, like.
Yeah.
This is for the light beamers, like the neon, like the like it gives you this like, and it tells you at the end like you're perfect or you're beautiful, you're pretty, right?
Yeah.
Like, it has this like chanting aspect to it that's like it just feels nice, bro.
Yeah, it's an empowering track.
Yeah,
like
very
if you're out there and not fit in the mold,
Light beamers.
do it.
Yeah.
You know, shine like that.
Yeah.
You know?
What did I say? Shine like that. Hose up.
Hose up.
Yeah.
Perfect.
On the FKA Twigs, that sample is KANYE used to use that sample. I think it's called "Don't Hurt Me Again."
Yeah, which is funny because like light beamer sounds like ultralight beam.
Ultralight beam,
And when I heard it, I thought like, I wonder how this song would sound mixed with ultralight beam.
It's enough to be like if there were people, they'd be related.
Only one
Those
thing I
songs.
wanted to add, and fuck it, I didn't add it now, was I want to hear her make more music like Ego Death. Like at the end of Ego Death, when she gives us that last
Little
part,
house, yeah.
I want to hear more of that from her. I think she would really fucking murder that angle.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, she's talented. I think she can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
You just didn't connect with this.
Yeah.
No, it's fine, bro.
What are you guys out here making me feel bad about things?
No, but I think if you re-listen, there are songs.
I think you're busting a Jalo with Chick.
I really
Where Chick didn't
listened.
give it a real. I mean, he didn't fuck with it at the
I
beginning.
did really listen. I told you guys, I've been listening. I heard it the first time, then I heard it again just to
I'm
make sure
gonna
I
send
wasn't
you the
tripping.
song that has that part because I thought about you right away. I was like, oh, Tony's gonna love this. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
The one
like,
after Shy Girl. Whatever.
I felt the same way about Shake though. Initially, I was like, that's throwing me off. It was a little jarring, but I learned my lesson.
Shake is amazing.
That album is amazing to me too.
No,
It's one of my
amazing,
favorites.
for sure.
Of last year. You didn't even count it. Or the year before.
No, it was the year before.
All right, so
Sure. It was like right
No, it was
before.
even
It was right before quarantine.
19.
Before quarantine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 19.
okay, so
Jeremy's leaving, guys. So
We're tripping out because he's walking off. Like
he's leaving us.
we're looking at Jeremy like, why'd you leave us?
I was just staring at his ass.
We're like this, Dad.
Dad?
Daddy, he's gonna go get some milk. And you never see him again. We
told him about
milk
the-
and a pack of cigarettes. You never see him again.
We never see. That's
Like back in the
fucking-
day when you only had to move 25 miles from your home and nobody would ever find you again.
Oh fuck.
Like back in the
The
time.
internet won't let you do that no more.
I know you're fucked now.
Cars, stupid things.
Yeah, so there's this great book out there from Aziz Azarian. Is that his name?
Yeah.
It's called
No,
Modern.
Aziz Ansari.
Aziz Ansari. It's called Modern
He's
Romance.
a comedian, by the way.
The comedian, and it's actually a great book on love. Or just if you're just a social person like me, like social scientist, and just want to understand love,
Human beings. And
yeah,
love.
read it. But if you're someone that's like, why can I not find anybody? This is also a great reason. Just read the book. And one of the main topics is like most people who got married before like 30 years ago, the person that they married lived within like a 2-block radius.
Oh, the ocean was actually smaller.
Yeah, where now you have the internet and everything's going on. Like I remember when I first started dating my girl back in 2015.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to the 2015s. Blah, blah,
But even then it was a little weird. Be like, oh, how'd you guys meet? And it was like Twitter. And even then it was a little weird. But now it's like, oh, I met him on Twitter. It's like normal. Like everyone meets each other on social networks. But back then you couldn't really.
Actually, my cousin was having a wedding like in a couple weeks, first week of February. On her thing, she wrote like, kind of like, oh, one day two people met on this app and played Kings. I guess like you could play Kings, the game.
They should play King's Cup.
And then they like had a conversation. They popped the question, and I was like, wow, to show you like the dichotomy of technology, right? Of like you can have pedophiles and shit and all this weird crap, but you can also have these very like honest,
You
raw
can have
things
love, yeah.
happen. You know, it's like, well, who's to say?
Like all things, right?
Yeah, like I have a family friend who married someone in the 90s off of a chat room. And they're still together, happily married, everything.
Crazy cool.
Yeah.
But like when it came out, when it was happening, everyone was like, what the fuck is wrong
this
with
ain't
you?
gonna
But
work.
isn't that kind of like I agree, like I think that's weird, like if somebody told me now, but then it's like, well, you met someone and fell in love with their conversation more than you did their physique or anything about them or their monetary. Like what you enjoyed was their mind.
Yeah.
So isn't there something a little bit more tangible there than like, well, yeah, the person looks good, they're photogenic. Because I mean, if I look, bro, I don't think I'm the most photogenic person ever, you know? So it's like, if someone's talking like, fuck them.
Yeah.
They probably would still meet me and say like, fuck them. But I'm saying like, there's probably really cool people, not me as an example, really cool people out there like Ulysses. Like if you had a conversation, like, what a nice guy. The guy's not a fucking asshole.
Yeah, and he's not like heavy on social networks. So
Yeah,
weird,
so
right?
so exactly. It's like the organic, there's something organic about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think
maybe it's not, I'm saying let's take the stigma off a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think whatever platform it is and however limited it is, if you can show up honestly, there's a chance at love.
Well, the thing is, it's not honestly like you see people that are like suing people for.
course.
No, I know, but we're talking about the cases that actually happen.
I'm talking about like where I'm playing a game with you and I know nothing about you but your username and the conversation you're writing in the chat.
Yeah, and like that. Who are those people you said?
It's like a
How
family
do you know them? Family friend? Like that family friend. They showed up. They had to have shown up in some sort of honest way for their souls to
100%.
acknowledge each other.
100%. Which I think it's epic, bro.
Yeah, and it is.
I mean, love is epic itself, right?
Yeah,
And if you haven't
100%.
experienced love, let go.
Open
Drop the fear.
And
Just open yourself. You're not gonna feel.
Let
You're not
go
gonna
and
feel
let
it until
God.
you open yourself.
Yeah, and even if you get a heartbreak,
Honestly,
It's worth
that's
it.
part of love.
just let go and let God, bro.
Yeah.
Let go and let love, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
I use God and love synonymous.
That's a good point.
It's the same.
I think
to me,
by
like
definition, God is love.
as an atheist, if I had to say like, what is God to me? God is love, right? And like nothing makes more sense than love.
You're so hot, bro. Honestly, that was hot.
Fucking.
Give it up to Preacher Tone.
Preacher Tone, hose up. So our last album we're going over today is Bonobo, which is a great fucking name, by the way.
Yeah, it's great.
Called Fragments.
Bonobo is a DJ from Great Britain as well.
Yeah, so you.
Shout out to fucking England right now.
I told you they're coming back to conquer the world. Oh, I said that was to
That was
Spain.
Spain,
so come
whatever
on.
the
All the
They're gonna
European
fight. No,
countries.
they're gonna kill each
The
other.
original
We'll be
Europeans.
fine. We'll be cool because they're gonna kill each other trying to take over.
I guess so. Go ahead. The old world is coming back to take over the new world.
What start off with my shit?
Yeah, because we started off.
I think I'm gonna go 4. It's not as solid as the FKA Twigs 4, but I'm gonna go 4.
3.75.
I don't know if I'm gonna do half waves, bro. Those shits don't exist. Just in nature. I don't know if I'm gonna do them in real life. Like here.
Halfies?
I'm getting them.
There's no half wave in nature.
Yes, they are. Like they goes up and it just falls.
It's the white water.
It's the white water.
Yeah, I mean, you can't let them be in the white water, bro. You got to.
We're talking about oceans, bro. There ain't no lake.
Trying to surf out here.
Yeah, come on, B.
All right, so
Trying to stand up on my
you're
feet.
giving it a 4.
Not hard 4, but right now, first time I'm gonna go 4. I really like this.
Soft 4.
It's a soft 4.
That's a better way than to. I mean, because there's like big waves that are a certain one, and there's like the same waves, but they're not as strong. That happens, bro. People.
Hey, is it like I'm a soft 4 or I'm a hard 4?
That's exactly it, bro.
Like
Yeah, sometimes you get to the same length, but it's not as stiff.
Not as hard, and like you know when you're like
On it,
when
yeah.
you're top, bro, and it's like full blown.
Yeah.
And it's not a 5 because that happens too. Where it's like it's not a 5, but I'm here.
I'm good.
I showed up. And this one you're like, it's a 4, but like, it could be a 3.
Yeah.
If I fuck around and get distracted.
Yeah, if I think a little too much right now,
I fuck around and
it'll come down to a 3.
at 6'4", it could be a 3.
money. Bro.
Yeah,
Anyways,
so
I know what you mean by
this is a
soft
soft
4.
4.
Soft 4 is a great honestly, that's a great descriptor. Now we can't do half stony, we can only do softer hards.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's,
If
like
we're gonna
poker,
do-
and it's like poker and shit where it's like you what do? You
Big blind, small blind.
No, on where you're playing
it's
blackjack and you're like,
craps.
a soft 8, a soft 16 or
gotcha,
whatever.
Okay.
Isn't that crap stuff? Like
Whatever. I think all of the games are like soft or hard. So soft 4, got it.
all
Okay,
games are soft and hard.
finish it off. It's always about soft and hard, isn't it?
Yeah, so Fragments. I mean, his music is. I mean, it's like what genre would you guys call this?
I was gonna ask you the same fucking question.
trance?
It's definitely electronic music.
So electronic
Some
music,
sort of EDM.
There's a house
somewhere
in there.
between house and trance, I'd say.
Yeah, I would say.
Right?
You hear?
Have you
it?
heard
We gotta
Bonobo?
talk about that, like all the different genres within EDM.
Yeah.
There's
It's so convoluted.
Yeah.
Well, every producer gets to decide. Like, producer DJ says, this is low tech house. And you're like, what? Like, all right, well, it's low tech
Hyper
house.
House. Have you heard of Hyper House?
Hyper house. Like, there's so many different versions of house. I think it's EDM in the sense that it's electric dance music. but what exactly is it?
Where it
getting at?
falls
And there's
within that.
Yeah, and there's some songs in there that you're not gonna dance to. Like
You won't hear this at EDC. You'll hear this at Sahara, or maybe like one of those housey ones at Coachella.
yeah, or at
That's how we can describe it.
or at Cross in San Diego. You might
Cross in San Diego, you're gonna hear it for sure.
you'll hear this for sure.
Matter of fact, I think he is on the lineup for Cross in San Diego.
Makes sense. See,
So are we.
yeah, we're on the line too. The track called Otomo or
Yeah.
Otamo, whatever. That song is like a standout to me because whenever EDM music without lyrics can make me feel something,
Yeah.
I'm like, you did some shit right here.
Interesting.
Yeah, like what he has on that is like a chant. There's like some sort of, it feels like a tribal chant kind of happening throughout, and it rises and falls kind of throughout it.
Can you hear what they're saying?
It's some other language I don't understand.
Something tribal for sure.
Something like tribal like that. Or it just feels epic as fuck. And I don't know if you've seen the visual to it. I gotta give fucking props
I have not.
to the Spotify visuals that he has for it. Most of it is
The
water.
waves.
Most of it is water moving waves. Shout out to waves.
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful.
It's
But
because he asked us if we could like copy it, and I said, yeah, go ahead, bro, you could do that.
But Otomo is this, bro. Check this out.
Oh, it's like so if you
It's a
guys can see,
smoldering
it's like a smoke. It's smoldering volcano. Smoke is rising. Colors are orange,
Red,
yellow,
orange.
blacks, greens.
You know what we-
just kind of
And the
evaporate.
chanting feels as if whatever chanting would be happening is around this
Yeah.
hole.
like a fire.
Yeah, like a fire, like
fire
they're
pit.
just some sort of god or something. It
Yeah.
feels fucking epic. The
Can
song feels
I make a
epic.
quick side?
Sure.
bar?
Yeah.
Did you guys see that fucking volcano that went off in the middle of the Pacific?
Tonga.
Honga Tonga. Hey, Jeremy, you see that shit?
Yeah, I saw it. Isn't that crazy?
I don't know anything about
From the satellite?
Yeah, dude. It looked like an atom bomb hit or something.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen
Is
that.
that what Joe Rogan posted the other day?
Oh,
Well, he posted a video of it from the satellite videos, but I mean, those are all circulating. But it was the
You know, that was one of the first few posts that I agree with Rogan on. Like, obviously, because the guy's just a fucking douchebag, but like he's doing it for. I don't mean like he's a douchebag. I'm saying like he does a lot of things for clicks. He's obviously he's a fucking social media personality, dog. But,
okay. Get back to the volcano.
but he posted something where he was like, "No, like this to me shows how fickle human beings are and how like we like
Easily.
are so we can easily be eliminated by something
dead
right now.
tomorrow.
Like, fools see this shit, and I was like, that's a really good point. Like,
No,
that
it's true, bro.
is so true.
Earth can do some crazy shit
If
that
it wanted to
that
purge
would
us,
just
it
kill
could,
us
bro.
tomorrow, bro.
Yeah.
You got to imagine how many thousand millions of pounds that were on top of the volcano when it went off,
that shit
and you've seen how crazy the water
It
went.
mushrooms it, basically like an atomic bomb, bro. Like
Yeah.
it gives you the whole like.
Wasn't
Bro,
there, like,
literally-
tsunami, watches throughout the Pacific.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bro,
In
literally,
San Diego, people were talking about tsunami. I mean, nothing really happened, but that's still crazy that you had to even think about it, bro.
yeah, bro, literally Mount St. Helena, if that shit blows, we're dead.
Yeah.
It's literally like, that's truth.
Yeah, like Yellowstone.
Or
Yellowstone,
when
when
it
that's
blows,
Yellowstone. That is in Yellowstone.
another way to put it, Uli, when it blows, if we're still here, we're gone.
We're gone.
it's gonna blow, dog.
It's literally that easy. It's gonna
These
blow.
tectonic plates are gonna go. We're gonna have an earthquake. Whether we're here or not is to be determined, but it's gonna happen, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a wrap.
because time is gonna move that way in infinity, bro.
Unstoppable.
You know what I'm saying? Something's gonna have to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Bonobo.
But no,
Who's the visuals?
I saw
The
that.
visuals are fucking fire, bro.
I meant to talk about it before, like in the beginning, because I wanted to surprise you guys about it. But when I saw it, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Surprise.
Either way, you
like he
guys
puts
still
his-
got it.
it's like he puts his
Crazy
hand
shit. One of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought I was watching Don't Look Up, like when the fucking meteor hit.
Yeah.
So go ahead, sorry, my bad.
Oh, no,
Bonobo.
I'm Bonobo. I liked it a lot. It's a 4. Definitely go check it out. What's the vibe like? Again, it's not one of those that you're gonna play in a social setting. Probably not. There's a couple. There's actually a couple.
There's a couple.
There's a couple. I can't.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Sorry, I'll let him finish.
There's you can play Shadows definitely.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna talk about shadows.
You can play Age of Phase. I feel like you can play, or Tides.
Yeah, I would give it a 3, a hard 3, and I think it could go to 4. I do think tracks like Shadows with Jordan Reiki is a fucking 4 track. Like if I would have heard that as a single, I would give that a 4.
Fire. That song.
And only because I did feel like there was parts in the Bonobo album that don't have enough lyrics, and I kind of feel like that was a little bit like off-putting in the sense of like I think you could have given me some nice lyrics. Maybe it didn't have to
Even
be
if it was-
overwhelming.
yeah.
Could have just been like an accent here and there. I think would have like gave us
like you don't need verses. You just need a little.
yeah, just
bars
something,
here, couple
like,
bars
again,
there.
like again, bro, just to give me that bounce, just to give me that change, just to give me that like to feel like I'm because there was parts where I'm listening to the album, I'm like, is it the next song yet or is it the same song? I couldn't figure out where the album and I it's probably part of the concept was to like make it seem like one stream of consciousness. So like Dope on doing that, but I feel like giving me a little bit of vocal wouldn't have hurt.
Yeah.
But I think Shadows was probably the standout for me. I thought the lyrics were dope. Jordan Reiki can sing amazingly.
Great song.
And how he sings so consistently on it is refreshing to the rest of the album where there aren't any lyrics. I probably wouldn't have put it as like number 2 or 3 where he put. I probably would have put it somewhere in the middle just to kind of give us that contrast. But a hard 3, bro. Hard 3 for me.
Do you think artists should just put like, especially in the streaming era, you got to put your best songs first?
It's probably why they do it. Sure.
Yeah, and I noticed that more often than not nowadays, the hottest tracks
They'll
are
make it
stacked
number 1
up
or number 2
at the top of the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're a really great artist if you stack great album songs in the beginning and in the middle was just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would even do it like, but I think it, for example, like if I give you 2 singles, I'll give you one in the beginning because I know, like you know how a single does because of how it streams before the album. You know what I'm saying? So like if it's streamed really well, then I'll give it to you at the. I think you give it to me at the bottom.
You already know this.
I already know that song. I already know it's gonna hit, and so you're gonna probably listen to hear how I get into it. I would think that's how I would listen to it. Like,
You'll get to that song because you already know you like it.
a lot of times I do listen, especially on concept albums. Like I'm like, okay, how do you give me the next song? Right? Am I teased for it in the song prior?
How do you get me there?
Right? Like, yeah, what's the vibe you give me there? But obviously, I listen to albums.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of different music, so I'm like, well, give me something interesting in the concept of the album, as opposed to like, give me a hot single.
Yeah, I think that's one thing The Weeknd did do really well on that Don FM. Was he let songs kind of bleed into each other, and it didn't feel like the album. It didn't feel like song ended, the next song began, and just kind of felt like it kept going.
Another thing FKA did was that, like, not every song bleeds into the next, but there's a lot of songs where like you couldn't tell.
There's a smooth transition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the concept of it was good.
Yeah.
How
So
about you for Bonobo?
So Bonobo, so he's been adding Bonobo on our playlist, Spotify playlist Above the Waves. Check that shit out; it's amazing. He's been adding Bonobo for the last like 2 months, and
I added one too in there.
Yeah.
well, both of you guys, and I've never cared for the song. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've never cared. I skipped him a lot of times, right? So with this album, I listened to it because I had to. The same way he had to listen to the FKA Twigs album or the Cordae album, I had to listen to the album. And God, was I proven wrong. Jesus Christ, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a great project.
I think one of my favorite things about music is being proven wrong. Like
Yeah.
I love going in with the preconceived notion about an artist, and then I listen to it and I'm like, wow.
That's pretty funny. Sorry, I'm interrupting you. I think I love the thought you're going on, but like that's kind of what happened with Rufus too, a little bit. We're like,
No, I've known Ruth.
yeah, but I'm saying like you heard a couple of the singles, you're like, whatever, and then you heard the whole project and you started like picking
Really
songs
like
and
it,
you're like,
yeah.
oh fuck, there's some songs on here that I didn't think of, or we didn't add that you ended up liking.
Yeah, I mean, again, Rufus is its own animal, its own beast of its own creature.
Of a thing, yeah.
I'm saying similar circumstance though with Bonobo.
No, I think this was like similar to more of the sense of maybe like the way I added Shake or something. Yeah, and then you're just like, like these songs, whatever. But then you heard the whole project, like, what the fuck?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because like,
Kind of like FKA then, also too.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I really didn't care so much for it, for the singles. And even today, I'll listen to it again just because I have to, and I'm going through it. And then Tides came on, and I was like, I played it 3 times in a row. I was like, this is pretty good. And then Elysian, Closer, Age of Face, From You. And I was, actually, no, From You was also another song I did not like. It's with Joji, who I was expecting to like. And I heard this before the album, and this is another reason why I was like, there's no way I'm going to like this album.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge Joji fan, and I did not like it.
That track is
I felt the same way
that
about
track is
that.
one of the weaker ones for me.
Yeah.
I felt the same way about it.
It was like a horrible waste of a weekend.
But it sounds,
Joji
but
feature.
it sounds good in the project.
I mean, it's cohesive, but as far as like everything, I didn't like it. Again, I was blown away. I like it. There's like Closer. They're just saying like closer. You know, it's not like it's not heavy vocals.
Yeah.
There's kind of chanting. It sounds like samples really. I added a lot of songs to my own like reading playlist. It's just something I can chill to, just vibe to. It's a very vibey album. It's a lot darker than the singles represented it to be, which I love. I love the darker stuff, like darker meaning like deeper bass, you know, just long bass vibrations.
Yeah.
So for that reason, I really enjoyed this album more than I thought I did. And I think I'm going to keep enjoying it. you fucking added. Who added Age of Faces?
Me.
Yeah, I was gonna add that. Fuck. I was gonna add that, but I was on the way over here. Anyhow, check this out. Bonobo, Fragments. If you're in the EDM, vibey, want to just chill, maybe do some shrooms too.
Definitely. Definitely.
For sure.
It's very vibey, except the Joji song. But besides that,
I like the Joji song in the project.
It's fine. I like it too.
Yeah, I like it in the project.
Yeah.
Alone, I agree though. When I heard it, I was like, damn,
A little weaker.
a little bit of a mess.
I felt like if there's just something missing there. I don't know what it is.
I think his vocals are too low.
Yeah, if he's not, he wasn't. It's not like he was wailing like he normally
Yeah,
does.
I think his vocals were too low. They were
And you
too.
guys are great. You guys are great.
What?
It's just a great observation. You guys are right about it. You know what I mean? Like,
It is right. That's what it is. Right?
yeah.
So like,
that's what
I feel like the problem.
You guys are great. We're both thinking the same thing. Like, fuck, I wanted a little more punch on the vocals for sure.
Yeah, I think that the problem is like my problem with this week's music is more. It's less of like of how good people are, and it's been happening the last couple of weeks. We did the same show, like maybe like Magic Jordan or something, where album is not as bad as we said it was, but we're comparing them to him or to that artist, and we're expecting something from you that we've heard before a little bit, maybe, or just like a hint of it.
I think for you maybe more because that which is true.
Oh, because you love Joji.
Yeah, because of the Joji thing, and then because of Cordae, how much you love the first project. I'm not as familiar with Cordae, so I mean, I've liked some of the singles that his singles that he's put out. I've liked all of them.
Yeah,
but I wasn't that familiar with his first album.
Yeah.
When it comes to FKA Twigs, I've listened to singles. I didn't listen. You know what I mean? Deep in. So I was blown away by this fucking project.
To Tony's point, though, I have been feeling like before this week, like I almost was feeling like I even told Demi, like, am I losing my touch? Like I can't find anything. I feel like you guys were saying giving things scores, and I was like, I just don't feel that. Like I'm not hearing that. Am I missing something? What am I missing, dog? You know?
No,
I kept going back and reflecting on myself. Like, am I fucking tripping?
Well, that's also why I haven't been adding that much.
Yeah,
shit
me
to
too.
the
Until
playlist
this
either.
weekend,
Yeah.
bro. I literally added all of FKA.
I know because you got to.
Because I was like, whoa.
because you got to it first. That's why.
No, seriously, yeah. Because I was like, whoa. And I hadn't even seen Tony's thing, to be honest. I
didn't even know either.
I saw it and I was like, and Demi has been telling me like, no, FK is dope. Like she's interesting. I saw her video. If you guys check out her video, it's like interesting. And I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna listen to it. And like, bro, right away, first song, I was like, oh, I'm in. And then I fucking happened to meet up with Tony that day. And I decided like, I'm gonna listen to it on this day when I go to Tony drop off a memory card or whatever. And the whole day I was like, oh, fuck, I think Tony's gonna fuck with this one.
And I tried again like last night, and I was just like there's some
think another
songs that
couple
hit,
listens.
like the Light Beam,
Yeah.
but I don't know, it's just something's missing for me. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I've been feeling like
You'll
that.
have
Though. I've been feeling like that though too. Like I said, bro, I've just been feeling like, damn, am I missing something? What is this was hearing right now? You know?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
First world problems.
First world problems. All right, so make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. Let us know how you feel about these albums. Let us know who's right.
Like, take a listen and let us know what we think here. Like,
And also think about what song you'd play to the whole world. Let us know.
oh
Yeah.
Put it in the shit. We're gonna circle back to this on the next episode.
give us your best ideas because I'm struggling. I'm struggling.
You can even say like what angle you would put. I put this song for everybody because I want to fuck with everybody.
Yeah.
Or because I want to push the world in a certain way. Whatever the fuck it is, give us your feedback, and we're gonna circle back to this.
Also, with that said, check out the playlist. We're gonna add this episode on Spotify with the playlist of a lot of the songs that we like from these albums, as well as our new Coachella playlist. Check that shit out. If you're getting ready for Coachella, if you want to know what artists do I check out, we're gonna fill you guys in. Should I go? Also, check out that episode where we review the playlist and give you the insights on what to do.
And we're still building that playlist, by the way. It's not a finished product.
And next week, we're each going to give you one little teaser on what to do when you go to Coachella. So stay tuned.
Coachella tips.
Coachella tips. How's up?
How's up? Stay wavy, y'all.
How's up, Jeremy?
Yeah, all the way.
All the way.
All the way home,
G's
my
up.
dude.